Today, I'm going to take you all on a foodie tour on my top 5 ultimate buffets, plus an all-you-can-eat AYCE Brazilian steakhouse on the Las Vegas Boulevard for 2022. Vegas is known as the entertainment capital of the world, but it's also known as the buffet capital of the world. From crab legs to fried chicken to dessert with edible gold, plus an all-you-can-eat Brazilian steakhouse with lamb, and the lamb chops is a force to be reckoned with. Sit back, relax as I take you all on a foodie tour. It's Dave, Las Vegas, and you're watching Vegas Elite TV. So first things first, I'm going to take you all to the buffet at the Bellagio Casino. Make sure you all subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell for new video updates. Here's the video I shot when I was at the Bellagio Buffet. Number 5. The drink fountain is right here. It's self-serve, so they do have a waiter that will help you out, but the drinks are self-serve. So here's the salad bar. Looks pretty good. We're in line right now for the steak station. Getting closer. Here we go, grilled vegetables. Nice. This goes well with their steak. When you come to a buffet, you got to take advantage of these little stations. So we're getting closer to the steak station. I want to get some of their prime rib, but there's some nice rotisserie chicken. Looks pretty good. But I'm going to skip that because I want to get some crab legs. I want to get some, hey, that looks pretty good. Their vegetables look fresh. Nice. They do have crab legs here, so that's pretty cool, especially because it's brunch. And usually brunch buffets don't have crab legs. They'll save that for dinner. So that's what's nice. Coming to the Bellagio, you can get some crab legs, but here we are. The steak station. You can see her carving that nice prime rib right there. Looks pretty good. Looks like Mexican corn. There we are. Chicken and waffles. Freshly made. I'm definitely going to get at least one of these. They have their pancakes. I'm skipping that for sure. Their pizza looks pretty good, but there we are. Shrimp and crab legs. So what they do is they'll put a plate over here. You just grab you a plate. Looks like I'm going to grab 2 of those plates. Pasta. Some Chinese food. So this here is the Chinese section. Looks pretty good. So next, looks like they have their little dim sum station right here. Looks pretty good. Hey, dim sum all day. Overall, the food looks real good and fresh, and that's what I like about coming to like the Bellagio, the Wynn Casino, Caesars. These are your premium buffets. So you pay a premium, but you get your money's worth. So it is brunch, and one of my favorite things to order is an omelet. So now we're over here at the omelet station. Hey, this guy's got some moves. I just ordered my omelet. You can even add jalapeno peppers to the mix. So he's adding some jalapeno peppers to my omelet. Hey, this guy's got some moves. He's flipping the eggs up in the air and catching it. Nice. That's what I love about Vegas. You know, they say it's the entertainment capital of the world. Hey, it's the buffet capital of the world. So I'm glad these buffets are opening up. Now, that's the Eggs Benedict. They have different options there for you. So you see it's brunch. So you get the best of both worlds. You get your breakfast. You get your lunch. Life is good. So yeah, this is my first time actually at the Bellagio Buffet. Usually I go to the Caesars Bacchanal Buffet or the Wicked Spoon at the Cosmopolitan. But it's pretty good. There goes my favorite thing to order for breakfast, a lox. So the fruit looks nice and fresh. There goes some fresh squeezed juice. That watermelon juice looks pretty good. I might come back and grab some of that. You got your cold cut meats. Now, I'm not the guy that's going to go grab some cold cut meats. If I want cold cut meats, I'm going to go to the grocery store. So I'm skipping that. See that you get your jelly right there. Nice. Oh, check this out. Now my older daughter would love this little station here. She likes to make her little avocado toast. But they can do different things here with bread. Now, mind you, I'm the guy that always talks about coming to a buffet, you got to skip their bread. So look at all this bread here. God, I'm definitely skipping that. All right, so here's their dessert station. Looks like a nice carrot cake right there. Looks pretty good. So far, so good. Everything looks nice and fresh. That key lime pie looks delicious. Raspberry mousse. Silky, silky now. Overall, from a scale of 1 to 10, and 10 being the highest, I definitely give them about a 7 to an 8. Now, my 10 is the Caesar's Bacchanal Buffet all day, hands down. Here we are. You can't go to a nice buffet without getting some good quality ice cream. Ice cream looks pretty good. So that's their dessert buffet. So now I'm at the self-serve station for your drinks. I got some Coke. I'm going to make it a cherry Coke. Hey, and I like this, and I'll tell you guys why. I hate going to a buffet, and they're busy. And the waiter, you ask the waiter for a drink, and it takes them forever to get your drink. At least you can go up here to the station, get your drink, and life is good. So I got some crab legs. That's my older daughter's plate. And hey, I'm a carnivore, so of course I got the prime rib. Here's my omelet. But overall, the buffet was pretty good. I give these guys a 7, and that's why this buffet is my top 5 best buffet. It's far from my number 1. Now, my number 4 best buffet on the Vegas Strip, it's at the Wynn Casino. Here's the video.
You dined with us before?
Oh, all the time. I'm a local. I just
Welcome back.
all those buffets I come to.
Excellent.
Yeah. So excited that your buffet's back open. It's good. So I made an appointment for 9:30 a.m. Highly recommended. I was in line for a few minutes, but the line moved pretty fast. But making appointments is important, especially right now. And yeah, this is definitely my number 1 favorite brunch buffet here in Las Vegas. Now, if it's dinner time, I'm at the Bacchanal at Caesar's Palace. But brunch, for the quality of what you get, that's some good parfait yogurt. That looks like some fresh squeezed orange juice right there. Looks delicious. So yeah, you get the best of both worlds, both breakfast and lunch, brunch. That looks like, oh, that is a vegan chili. So they have a few vegan options for those who are vegan. So that's oatmeal and grits. I love grits. Now that's a Southern staple. I'm from the South, lived in the South for many years. Nice selection of cheese here. You got your cold cuts over here. So cold cuts, bread, things like that. These are things I avoid when I come to a buffet because I want to indulge and I want to get the best quality, although those pastries do look delicious. There it is. Lobster Benedict. Whoa. Now I'm definitely going to get some of that. I'm not a big fan of eggs Benedict. I'll go for an omelet before I get, ooh, okay. Shrimp and grits. Delicious. Some more, now that's their standard eggs Benedict. Yeah, so I'm not a big fan of eggs Benedict, but that lobster Benedict looks good. Look at that truffle mushroom pizza, and that's wood fire pizza. That's some good quality pizza. There's only one other buffet that has some pretty good quality pizza, and that's the Caesar's buffet. Bacon looks pretty good. This looks like the Mexican section, and that's what I love about buffets. You have your, Asian section, you have your Mexican section. It's kind of a taste of the world. So this next station looks pretty good. They're making fresh pancakes. But they look pretty busy right now, so I'll come back in a moment. So you got some pancakes, waffles, but again, pancakes. I'm gonna go to the station where they're making fresh pancakes. Oh, that looks delicious. Looks like some French toast. That looks like some sort of potato hash browns. More bread. I'm running away from that. What's the purpose of getting bread at a buffet, So that's what's nice about these premium buffets like the Wynn's buffet. Everything's fresh. Look at that bacon, sausage. Looks pretty good. Those greens look delicious. Nice. So yeah, they have a little bit of vegan stuff. That's some vegan chickpeas. So yeah, if you're vegan, you got some options here. Got the meat. Bring the meat. Look at that steak. That looks delicious. That's some nice premium steak right there, guys. Now it's brunch, so they bring more of their meats later on for dinner, but brunch is pretty good. So you got some steak, you got some sausages. That's some pretty good ham right there. Looks fresh. Some more meat. Some chicken. So yes, the Wynn's buffet, a nice selection, a lot of options. But yes, look at this. This is my station. I'm coming back for an omelet in a little bit. So now we're in the Asian section. Some rice. Ooh, look at that chicken. That's some Thai chicken wings. I'm definitely going to get some of that for sure. Look at those greens. Delicious. So yeah, right now we're in the Asian section. Now, I'm not a big fan of this. That's dried shrimp, dried barbecue, 1,000-year duck egg. Interesting. I think I'll skip that. But there, oh, look at that. Some dim sum, spring rolls. Looks delicious. They got the dim sum if you guys like dim sum. Korean, kimchi. So it's a little Korean section right there. And then over there, you got your chopsticks, if you guys like eating your food with chopsticks. Japanese sushi. I love sushi. Now, usually I'm not going to get sushi at a buffet like the Wynn or Caesars, but yeah, actually Caesars, the Wynn, their sushi is a lot better than most buffets. Mussels, I love mussels. The first time I tried mussels, I was hooked, but as I got older, unfortunately, I'm allergic to mussels. Shrimp, I'll definitely get a couple of that delicious shrimp. Lox, whoa, I like a lox. Lox is your bagel with your salmon. But I'm back at the pancake station.
Yes, like blueberry. You want what's the vegan blueberry or the regular batter?
The vegan.
Okay, vegan.
I'm not a big fan of pancakes, but hey, it's a fresh made to order pancake station. It was delicious. I picked up an omelet, plus I had to try that truffle pizza. So here it is, a mouth-watering omelet and my truffle pizza with crushed red pepper flakes. And you can see the difference. My omelet looks much better than the one I had at the Bellagio buffet. Hey, I'm having brunch, so it's a combination of breakfast and lunch. My yogurt was really good. And on a scale of 1 to 10, and 10 being the highest, my omelet was a 10. It was delicious. Now let's check out the dessert. Got your yogurt and ice cream station over here. Now here's the premium ice cream right here. So you can see this is some pretty good ice cream. And again, the two buffets that I love with when it comes to a good selection of ice cream is the Caesars Bacchanal Buffet, and of course the Wynn Buffet has a pretty good selection of ice cream. Looks pretty good so far. So now we go into the other side. Look at that. This station right here. Again, my daughters, they'll be all over this. Nice. So now we're coming on over to the other side where their cakes and all their pies are. And they have a station where they make fresh crepes. So you can see nice selection of cakes. Actually over here in this section in the first part, you have a few sugar-free cakes. So if you guys are looking for a cake or a sugar-free pie, come over here to this station right here. You'll find some delicious sugar-free cakes or pies. Now, one of my favorite pies, cakes, is a New York style cheesecake. Oh man, looks delicious, but I'm getting full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it simple. I'm definitely going to get me a crepe today. So here goes the Crepe Station. So I'm going to get a close-up so you can see the different flavors they have. Strawberry, blueberry, peach, mixed berry, Nutella, and banana. I think I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna do the strawberry and blueberry. Look, you got your cookies. It's like some oatmeal cookies, some chocolate chip cookies. Whoa, I gotta get some of that. This looks like some really nice, delicious bread pudding. Wow. Actually, I love bread pudding. So there it is. I got the crepe and I got that bread pudding. I think it was a butterscotch bread pudding. So let's try the crepe. Mmm, delicious. Very good. Very good. So we're still on the Las Vegas Strip, but we're going south to the Cosmopolitan Hotel and Casino to check out my number 3 favorite buffet on the Strip. The place is called Wicked Spoon, and this buffet is awesome. They have the best glazed duck wings I've ever had in my life. If you're a fan of bone marrow, they got it. Fried chicken, and their fried chicken's actually really good. It's called Wicked Fried Chicken. The crab legs, if you're looking for some delicious crab legs, their crab legs is bomb. And you know, when you go to a buffet, you want to get your money's worth, and there it is. That's the money. Shrimp and grits. Their shrimp and grits is actually really good. First time I ever had shrimp and grits was down south. And shrimp and grits is a southern staple, but their glazed duck wings, bomb. A lot of people like bone marrow. I'm not a big fan, but I heard their bone marrow is really good. And one thing that I love about the Wicked Spoon, they have a really good selection of dessert. They have this dessert that I love to get. It actually has real edible gold flakes on it, and it's bomb. Now I'm going to take you all to my number 2 favorite all-you-can-eat buffet on the Las Vegas Strip. It's located at the Caesars Palace called the Bacchanal Buffet. Now, it's not cheap. It's $80 a person, but well worth it. Good quality seafood, good quality steaks. They have Wagyu steak. They have a good selection. Now, it's not my number 1, and I'll tell you why. My number 1 favorite buffet by far is the Sterling Brunch Buffet. Now, unfortunately, the Sterling Brunch Buffet is still temporarily closed, so it's definitely the best right now. Here's the video. Bacchanal Buffet, hands down, is number 1. Look at the crab legs. So you can get 2 different crab legs. You can get regular crab legs, break it up yourself, or you could get these crab legs here that they've already cut in the middle. So you got the meat. You can just pull the meat out, eat your crab legs, you're good. So this is perfect for my 5-year-old daughter. And she loves crab legs. She loves shrimp. She loves seafood in general. So her plate is pretty simple. It's going to be 90% seafood. So one thing that is awesome about the Bacchanal Buffet is fresh. Everything here is fresh. I love mussels, but I can't touch it. I'm allergic to mussels. But man, I will tear up those crab legs. And God, I'm glad I'm only allergic to mussels, because I can eat crab legs, no problem. I can eat oysters. I have no problem whatsoever. I can eat pretty much any type of seafood except for mussels, and I just don't get it. But anyway, I heard that squid is the bomb, and it looks pretty good. I'm going to get some of that for sure. And I'm definitely going to get those shrimp and grits too, but let me grab this plate here. So you can get crab legs either cut in the middle, where you can just pull the meat out, or you can get it the other way. Looks like they got to fill that station. That's where I'm going to go to get the crab legs, because I'm old school. Whoa, barbecue oysters. I got to get some of that for sure. So now over here in this section, I saw they have the chicken and waffles. I know my daughter's going to go for that for sure. I'll get her some of those French fries. So if you have kids, get the chicken and waffles. You get some French fries, and their French fries are pretty good. That burger looks pretty good too. One thing about the Bacchanal Buffet, it's huge. And to be honest with you guys, we're just getting started here. And everything's pretty much sectioned off. You got your seafood with the seafood. Hey, that barbecue chicken looks pretty good. Sausage, not bad. Ribs. Now you're talking. Anyway, my daughter, she wants these French fries. So she also wants the chicken and waffle they have over here. It's a chicken finger with a waffle. You can't go wrong. In fact, last year when we were here, I got my daughter the same deal here, that chicken and waffle. Whoa, look at that duck. Looks beautiful. So this is the meat station. And they actually have some slice of Wagyu beef. That's some barbecue duck. They got barbecue duck wings. They got Wagyu. And Wagyu beef is one of the best beefs on the map, hands down. But I'm a prime rib guy. Every time I come to the Baccanal Buffet, when I go for my meat, I definitely want some tri-tip for sure. But I'm a prime rib guy, and their prime rib is so tender. And it's definitely the best prime rib I've ever had at a Vegas buffet, hands down. It's June, watermelon season. That watermelon looks delicious. So in the Philippines, I believe they call this a lechon. That's a whole pig right there. Whoa. I heard it's pretty good. Too bad. I don't eat pork. So now we're in the Mexican section. I heard their tacos are pretty good. You can even get some ceviche here. They make Mexican corn from scratch. So you could have them set it up over here and make you some Mexican corn from scratch. Now I heard the duck tacos are pretty good. I love some plantains. Plantains are just another version of kind of like a banana. So that's the Mexican corn. Looks pretty good. Here's the tacos. I actually heard these duck tacos are pretty good. And yeah, that's some duck tacos. Duck carnita quesadilla, actually. And I heard those shrimp tacos are pretty good too. So once we come over here to this side, they have those, I call them Mexican chips, the fried wheat chips. Oh man, you throw some hot sauce in that bad boy, it's delicious. And then of course some fried tortillas. So now we're going to the Italian section, and they have a really good section of Italian food, Mediterranean food. Their Mediterranean food is delicious, hands down. So you got your Greek salad right there. And actually, last time we came here, I tried the grandma's meatballs, and that's a staple at the Bacchanal Buffet. And grandma's meatballs is actually pretty good. But to be honest with you, when I go for Italian food, I want to go to an actual Italian restaurant. Now my daughter, I'll get her sometimes she'll go for some pizza, and their pizza is awesome. Hands down. They have some delicious pizza. That juice looks delicious. But now if you're a big fan of Mediterranean food, they have a huge selection of Mediterranean food, hands down, at the Bacchanal Buffet. And I've been to many buffets here on the Las Vegas Strip, and I gotta say, their Mediterranean food, hands down, they have the best selection of Mediterranean food. So they also have a good selection of cheese, nuts, as well as some cold cuts, and of course, bread. Although I encourage you guys to lay off the bread, because you can't come to a buffet, especially the Bacchanal Buffet, where you're going to pay about $54 and some change plus taxes. You want to eat the premium stuff here. You don't want bread. But everything is fresh. And that's what's cool about the Bacchanal Buffet. Everything they have is fresh. Oh, this is my favorite section. They have the Asian soup section. You can actually get some tonkatsu, ramen noodles and stuff like that. But this is the Filipino adobo chicken. I gotta get some of that for sure. Whoa, I love some chicken adobo. So now we're in the Asian section. That's some curry chicken. Look, they got some Vietnamese fish. That's like a whole piece of fish right there. And another thing, when it comes to sushi, I don't go for sushi when I come to a traditional buffet. I gotta go to an actual authentic sushi restaurant. But now we're coming into the Korean section, and I heard their Korean fried chicken is delicious, and they have some really good Korean fried Korean barbecue ribs, excuse me. Oh, that looks interesting. There it is. Korean fried chicken. I'm going to get some of that for sure. And there it is, the barbecue Korean ribs. That looks delicious. That's some Korean noodles. So now we're coming into the Chinese section. You got your roasted pork belly, and you can see it's pretty popular. In fact, they got to fill that station. They got that roasted duck. I'm going to get some of that. But yeah, this is the Chinese section. And I heard that bang bang shrimp is delicious. There it is right there. It's the bang bang shrimp over in the Chinese section. It reminds me of fried coconut shrimp a little bit, but actually better. Highly recommended. Some more mussels. I can't touch the mussels. I'm allergic to it, unfortunately. And it's crazy. I love seafood. I'm not allergic to any type of seafood except for mussels. Hey, that roasted duck looks delicious. I got to get some of that for sure. And if you guys are fans of their roasted pork belly, right next to the roasted duck, they have some roasted pork belly. But I stopped eating pork a few years back, and I'm going to stick to that diet. So this is a pretty good buffet. And that right there is another reason why I'm so excited to be here right now. Their Korean barbecue ribs is fire. And of course, I can't forget about their Korean fried chicken. Hey, call it KFC. Korean fried chicken. KFC. It's delicious. And I gotta try some of this. Some guava agua fresca. Looks like some pretty good juice. And it looks fresh. Whoa, your boy's making a mess. So my daughters definitely enjoyed their food. Hey, it was daddy-daughter day, and we had a good time. Now that bang bang shrimp was bomb. I could not stop eating it. So now it's time to check out the meat. Grilled lamb T-bone. That looks delicious. But I'm getting full. I gotta make a sacrifice right now. And I'm gonna go for the prime rib. I gotta get their prime rib. Last time I tried their prime rib, whoa, look at that bone marrow. People travel miles for some good bone marrow, but not my cup of tea. But I'm here for the prime rib. So I'm gonna give me a little bit of prime rib, and your boys gotta get some tri-tip too. But if you guys like Wagyu beef, they got some really good quality Japanese style Wagyu beef. And it's delicious. Got it last time, but I'm getting full. I don't have a lot of room. Hey, I'm a carnivore, and their steaks are awesome. The Wagyu steak, the tri-tip, and the prime rib. Now it's time for dessert. And I always say this, they have the best selection when it comes to dessert. That's their salted caramel cupcake, and it's really good. You know, you pay for what you get. A lot of the other buffets I showed you are a little cheaper. Now, these guys it's like $79, $79.99, so it's $80 per person. But when it comes to, the selection of food you get here, look at this. The dessert actually looks amazing. And they have a really good selection of gelato ice cream. And that Filipino ubi cake was bomb. My daughter couldn't stop eating it. So my number one AYCE dining experience, it's an all-you-can-eat restaurant called Texas de Brazil. It's a Brazilian steakhouse, basically, located on South Las Vegas Boulevard in the Town Square Shopping Center area. They have it all. Steak, filet mignon, lamb chops, rack of lamb, ribs, and so much more. I shot this video on my younger daughter's birthday, so here's the video. It's a very special day. We're celebrating my daughter's birthday, here at Texas de Brazil. Wow, it's been 3 years since we've been here, so I'm real excited to be back. So this is their premium liquor shelf. I see a $10,000 Louis XIII bottle. But anyway, guys, we're not here for that. We're here for their all-you-can-eat Brazilian steak. And if you've never been to an all-you-can-eat Brazilian steakhouse before, you guys are in for a treat. So he's talking about their all-you-can-eat salad bar right now.
Lobster bits, our specialty soup lobster bits, imported cheeses, roasted vegetables, and much more. After you visit the salad area, our carvers, gauchos, will come with various cuts of beef, chicken, lamb, pork, and Brazilian sausage. Some of the meats will require your assistance while being carved, so we provided the tongs. So just pull it right off. When you are ready for the meat, flip your card from red to green, and the carvers will come to your table. And when you want to take a break, flip it back to red. All right? Okay. All right, folks?
Now he's going over their drink specials. So it's called a cachaça. It's mixed with Brazilian rum. Here's the drink. I wanted to try it out, and it was really good. And Shanice got a glass of wine. All right, so first things first, we're checking out their salad bar. It's $24.95 per person if you don't do the all-you-can-eat Brazilian steak. But if you pay for the all-you-can-eat Brazilian steak, it does come with it, so it's included. And it's a breath of fresh air to be able to get some salad, you know. You got some good olives. They have aged cheese, shrimp. They even have a lobster bisque that is very good. I like to come over here and grab a few things so I can add with my steak because, I mean, of course, when you come here, you got to be a carnivore. You're eating a lot of steak, but it's good to be able to mix it up. So when you're eating your steak, you can grab some of their garlic, some olives, some of that aged cheese, which is delicious. When I go to a Brazilian steakhouse, salad bar, I always get Mediterranean vibes. Look at that couscous. I love couscous. It's delicious. Hey, that shrimp looks good too. Some delicious cucumbers and pineapples. Look at that salmon. Looks delicious. There goes the lobster bisque. Their lobster bisque is really good. Cheese. Nice. The garlic potatoes. So here's my plate. I'm not getting a lot of stuff in the salad section because I'm here for the Brazilian steak. So first things first, I wanted to try their spicy sirloin steak, which is delicious. They have a delicious filet mignon wrapped in bacon, but their chicken breast wrapped in bacon is really good. But their Brazilian sausage is nothing to play with. It's delicious. Okay, so that's the Brazilian sausage right there. And yes, it is delicious. But if you guys have never been to an all-you-can-eat Brazilian steakhouse before, you have a lot of good steak. They have filet mignon wrapped in bacon. The Brazilian sausage is delicious. The pork loins, the chicken breast wrapped in bacon. The flank steak, leg of lamb, rack of lamb, lamb chops, ribs. And the Brazilian cheese bread is really good as well. And again, it's all you can eat, so all the meats are included. Some of their premium meats, which I really enjoy, is the leg of lamb, rack of lamb. They have some delicious lamb chops, which is my favorite. So I've had lamb chops at many places here in Las Vegas, but these guys have some of the best lamb chops in Las Vegas, hands down. But I will say this. You got to remind these guys to bring the lamb chops to your table. It's the most popular item at this location. Everybody's requesting their lamb chops. It's because it's delicious. So you got to let them know in advance, hey, bring the lamb chops to your table, but you will not regret it. It's delicious. And if you guys have never tried lamb chops in your life, come to Texas de Brazil here in Las Vegas. Order their lamb chops, and you'll thank me later. So I like going to the salad bar before I start eating my steak because I can get some of their sauteed garlic. Some of that aged cheese is good. I'll get some jalapeno peppers. That shrimp is delicious, but it's a good combination with the steak because you want to be able to mix it up. And that's how you truly experience a true Brazilian steakhouse, because you're combining your steak with their sauteed vegetables, garlic, jalapeno peppers. The garlic potatoes are delicious. So far, I've eaten some of their leg of lamb, which is delicious. Right now, I'm cutting up some of their rack of lamb, which is phenomenal. It's amazing. So if you guys are celebrating a birthday party, an anniversary, the ambiance at this restaurant is impeccable. It's really a nice vibe. It's a nice atmosphere. You have a lot of options on drinks, from wine to premium liquor. And yes, this is my favorite Brazilian steakhouse restaurant in Las Vegas, hands down. So as you guys can see, I've eaten quite a bit of meat. I'm sticking with the lamb right now. I've started with the leg of lamb, working with the rack of lamb. They haven't brought the lamb chops yet, but the guy told me they're about to bring it in a few minutes, so I'm trying to save some room. That Brazilian bread is awesome, but I will say this. I didn't finish my bread. I didn't eat any more bread. And I always encourage you guys, when you go to an all-you-can-eat buffet and even this all-you-can-eat Brazilian steakhouse, stay away from the bread. So their premium spicy sirloin steak is delicious. And yes, it was that good. I had to take another bite with some of that garlic, and all I could say is, Man, guys, I couldn't resist this. I had to get some more of that lamb. Look how fresh it is, y'all, and it's steaming hot. And look who's behind me, Mr. Lamb Chops. We've been waiting for you, buddy. So they finally brought the lamb chops. Hooray, hoorah! But I highly recommend you guys, if you want some lamb chops, you got to request this early, because it takes these guys a while to bring it to your table, because everybody's requesting. So what makes their Brazilian lamb chops so special? I believe it's the season that goes into it, the blending. It's a Brazilian steakhouse restaurant, so these are Brazilian lamb chops. So it's seasoned to perfection. And I've had lamb chops at many places, but these guys by far have some of the best lamb chops in Las Vegas, hands down. Not to mention it's delicious, it's tender, and it's always fresh. So now I'm trying that Brazilian garlic combined with the lamb chops, and it's bumping this up 10 notches. Yeah, guys, the lamb chops, this is the climax at this place, hands down.
So this is our carrot
Now
cake.
it's time
It
for
has
dessert.
pistachio, almond, walnut, and a little bit of coconut.
Okay.
We have our banana foster. I'm afraid we don't have it available right now, but we have our key lime pie with served on a graham crust.
Okay.
Cool, fresh Florida key lime pie with some whipped cream. We have our Brazilian cheesecake, creamy, savory, traditional cheesecake with a layer of fudge, chopped nuts, and some caramel. We have our 3-layer chocolate mousse cake, dark light chocolate ganache with a layer of walnuts in the back.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, October. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Let me say this, guys. She devoured that cake.
That's a big cake. You're going to mess it up, Bubba. All it does. Like that. Is it good?
So Shanice ordered their creme brulee, which is phenomenal. Delicious. But their Brazilian cheesecake is definitely my favorite by far. So there it is, y'all. That was my top 5 ultimate buffets and AYCE all-you-can-eat dining experience in Las Vegas. So we came, we saw, we conquered, we outie. If you're new to my channel, make sure you all subscribe to my page, but most importantly, hit that notification bell so you guys are updated as soon as I post new videos, and y'all have a great day. Thanks.